Do you want to know what a retired airline captain from Phoenix, Arizona did when the Fed's latest decision shook the entire bond market? He didn't panic. He didn't freeze. He acted. And that move could be the difference between a secure retirement and starting over at 67. Let's talk about why. Just last month, the Federal Reserve made it crystal clear. They're not done yet. Yes, inflation cooled slightly. But instead of rate cuts, Jerome Powell said, "We remain cautious. The risks of inflation are still to the upside." That statement alone sent shockwaves through Treasury yields, crushed the 60-40 retirement portfolio yet again, and ignited another wave of volatility in the markets. If you're retired or planning to be soon, this is where it gets real. Because these policies, they're quietly eroding the value of your hard-earned savings. That's exactly what happened to Captain Joe Myers. He flew commercial planes for 33 years, saved every dime. By the time he hit 65, he had just over $1.18 million tucked away across a 401k and an IRA. But after watching 2 years of Fed rate hikes hammer his retirement accounts and seeing the Fed backpedal again in March, he said, "That's it. I'm done gambling with my future." That's when he took a portion, $476,000 to be exact, and rolled it into a gold IRA. Now, why would he do that? Because he saw the writing on the wall. The dollar is losing value. Bonds are unreliable. And the Fed? They're walking a tightrope between recession and runaway inflation. Gold? Gold doesn't play by those rules. In fact, since the Fed's March statement, gold prices have surged. Investors are rushing to safety. The smart ones are hedging. And the smartest? They're hedging with physical assets that don't vanish with the next rate shock. Now, if you're thinking, "But I've never owned gold before," that's exactly where Joe started. He didn't know the first thing about a gold IRA. All he did was request a free gold IRA guide and took a short educational call to learn if it was a good fit. That's where everything changed. He learned how gold IRAs are tax deferred, backed by real physical metal, and can be safely stored in IRS-approved vaults. No gimmicks, no silver bait and switch, just real education and options. And he told me something I'll never forget. He said, "I didn't do this just for me. I did it because I want my grandkids to remember that their grandpa didn't fold under pressure. He built something that lasts." Let that sit with you for a second, because it's not too late, but it is getting urgent. If you've got $100,000 or more in an IRA or 401k, you owe it to yourself to get this free gold IRA guide and schedule a no-pressure educational call. It costs you nothing, and it could give you everything: confidence, protection, and peace of mind. No sales tactics, no fluff. Just a real conversation with someone who wants to help you understand if this move makes sense for your situation. Because the Fed won't stop. The markets won't wait, but you can take back control. So ask yourself this: what would your grandkids remember? That you hesitated? Or that you acted the first step? Click the link, get the free guide, and book your call. Your future self and your family will thank you.